1,000 active Nostro accounts that collectively hold hundreds of millions of dollars. This isn't uncommon. It's simply the cost of doing business in transaction banking. This creates several problems for banks. First, it's inefficient. The required funds for large Nostro networks are immense and sit idle. Second, it's costly. The unavoidable manual reconciliations result in high costs. And third, it's risky. The exposure to both counterparty and foreign exchange risk is high. And because of this, we know that solving for real-time payments is only half the battle. The other half is solving for our customers' global liquidity pain points. We're solving these pain points through RippleNet, a global network of financial institutions using the same technology, rules, and governance. Through RippleNet, we're helping customers overcome their liquidity pain points in two ways. First, through flexible options to support customers' existing liquidity arrangements, as well as to supplement them with new arrangements, including third-party liquidity and settlement through digital assets. Second, through pathfinding, which is the ability to link multiple liquidity arrangements in a single transaction, smart routing across the network to gain a variety of net new benefits. Banks can choose between a number of liquidity arrangements to optimize for costs, risks, and capital efficiency. Let's overview the three liquidity arrangements supported by RippleNet. First are bank-to-bank fiat relationships, also known as Nostro account relationships. We support this model so that customers can leverage their existing relationships. This enables the banks that are provisioning liquidity to earn FX revenues, making it ideal for strategic high-volume corridors. With this liquidity arrangement, Bank A and or Bank B would have a Nostro account with the other bank, pre-funding it in the destination currency. Or there could be a credit relationship with the two banks. Second are third-party liquidity arrangements, which allow banks to rationalize their Nostro relationships, keeping only relationships they want versus the ones they need. This enables banks to overcome the costs from corridors where liquidity can be expensive. This is an ideal option for medium volume corridors. With this liquidity arrangement, a third party would open foreign currency accounts at both financial institutions for them to use for payout in each country. Third is the ability to settle payments via a digital asset, XRP. XRP's speed, scalability, and cost make it the ideal bridge asset for cross-border payments. This allows banks to grow their payments volume and reach without accumulating more direct liquidity relationships. With XRP's trading volume at higher daily average than most exotic currencies, it makes it an ideal bridge asset for payments into exotic corridors. With this liquidity arrangement, each bank either holds XRP directly or leverages an exchange to source XRP. This serves as an on-demand, fungible liquidity pool that can be used for payments. RippleNet resolves today's liquidity pain points in these ways. It's more capital efficient. The diverse options for liquidity provisioning allow banks to shrink their Nostro network. It costs less. The atomic pass-fail processing automates reconciliations, saving 60% in operational costs. And finally, it reduces risk. The real-time settlement and fewer direct relationships decrease overall risk. At Ripple, we're not just solving for better technical connectivity between banks, we're also solving for the other side of the equation, global liquidity. To learn more, please contact us at ripple.com.
So nothing's changed. That came out in 2018, and a lot of people always ask me. That's the framework and the idealization behind Ripple. XRP in a nutshell. So I get a lot of people who ask. Hope that helps. Don't want to miss this update. We called this coming down with XLM. It's right down to the 2116 now, I see. Which we said we were looking for it to come down to the 212. And then we were going to see from there. Because we're looking to see if it could position ourselves for a pump somewhere. But it's possible that 203 would be even more spectacular. Because then you could ride a 203 back up to the 222 drop point. And that could be your little Super Bowl pump. But I mean 10%, 12%, 8%. I would take anything if it bounces down to the right level. So right now we're just looking. We talked about how we needed that 4-hour... how we needed the 4-hour time frame to pull down, and it's starting to. The red line, we're trying to get the red under the 100-day. And we're trying to flip these a little bit so that we can finish this bearish divergence off in the 4-hour. And it's pulling us down with it, which is normal. But we're going to get some kind of bounce, a retest bounce here soon. And it might be at 203 because that's this little consolidation area. But I'm looking at this. You see the engulfing candle down now because the 4-hour candle. I was trying to come on right when this candle ended because I said in my last update the 11 to 3 candle was going to be volatile and it was going to be to the downside. And that's exactly what happened just now. This needs to be at 212 exactly. There we go. So it's a little to the downside of it when this candle closed. Now we're going to see if we can hold this area or if we're going to push down a little bit farther to finish the bearish divergence. I wouldn't be buying anything. We're 3/4 of the way through the bearish divergence. We've already come through the 200. And the moving averages are all crossed up here a little bit, just so you can see. We came through the 50-day. Now we're about to come through the 100-day. And we already came through the 200-day. So now then, if it flips down here, we would have the 20-day on the bottom. Then you'd have the 100 above it, with the 50 above the 100, and then the 200 on top. So it can make for a sneaky reversal, but not yet. This is what we were fearing earlier, why I said not to buy anything. If we're going to have a Super Bowl pump, we've got to do it at the right time. Now we're on the bottom side of the 212, which is never good. And Bitcoin is just retesting the bottom side of 42,225. This should be interesting. A lot of people are getting hammered this weekend if they're not paying attention. You got Doge that's still hanging around here. So we'll see if that bull flag ends up playing out. That is one that is more bullish. It's on the top side of the 4-hour time frame. So as long as that's the case, that's bullish. Shiba, same deal on top of the 4-hour time frame. You could get a liquidity dump back down to the red line. That's the 20-day and the 4-hour time frame. And then with XRP, we're down sub 80 cents. And this is what we keep talking about. I would feel more comfortable if we came down to 75 cents. Or even that 72.2 that we were seeing. Not 72.9, but we were seeing 72.2. Look at that, 72.222. We were seeing that the other day. But if we're having some kind of pump, that is a slanted M. But we're on the bottom side of the 4-hour. And like I told the Telegram, and everybody who's watching needs to be in the Telegram. And I'm going to tell you why after we play the intro. So you can hit that like button. XRP Future Millionaire, and I appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. The reason why it's imperative for you to join Tom's Army for $9.99 a month. Join the other 221 members of Tom's Army. You heard me correctly. 221 members of Tom's Army. Would you like to be lucky number 222? Well, the next person to join will be. It's been exploding. We have 203 members in the Telegram. I give you the Telegram free for supporting me by joining Tom's Army. That's something I just give you. So we're watching this right now. Got a lot of people watching. A lot of people in the Telegram. So this is what we're looking at. Chris does a great job sharing his charts too. He's very good at them. And we've got a lot of people talking. I mean, this is just today. And it's just insanity. I get a lot of people that talk to me on the side. So I try to get back to you guys. Me and Craig have been having a long conversation. Craig, I'm not ignoring you. I know I don't want to click on your chat, or John, or Ruben, or John. But there's a lot of stuff going on in here. You can talk to me personally. And we have a great community. If you ever feel left out in the crypto community, or just in general with the ISO and you don't know what you're looking at, you don't know if you should be buying, or if you're just not sure if you can trust who you're talking to, join my community. I keep everybody straight. I make sure everybody knows what's up. And I came on earlier when Bitcoin was at 42. It was bottom side of the 4-hour time frame in the 20-day, and I told everybody you'd be crazy to buy here with Bitcoin on the bottom side, and we proceeded to drop in the entire crypto market. So they were a step ahead. Nobody was buying because they understood, unless they were already in a position. Nobody bought on my word today. In fact, I told everybody to stay out of the market if they weren't already in. So we're going to get back to XRP, but first, I want to thank Sam. This is from his ice, let's see, the ice storm and where he's at. So he wanted to share some pictures. So I wanted to start from here. I've got another 2 sets, one from the Ozark of Missouri, and I think another one from Phoenix, Arizona that he sent. So I want to share this one today since it's snowing where I live. I would show you the pictures, but it's kind of slowing down right now, but I'll show you if it starts up harder. And then beautiful pictures, just beautiful pictures. Love the snow pictures. It's the ice storm. Look how beautiful. So I want to thank you, Sam. And user-generated content, I always encourage everybody to send user-generated content. strutrugali@gmail.com. That's STRUTRUGALI@gmail.com. And that's what separates the XRP Future Millionaire from all others on YouTube. This is a fully incorporated show with my listening audience, and I will do everything in my power to share and correlate the things going on in my channel with something that the audience has shared, even over my own. So I really appreciate that, and I encourage you guys to send me user-generated content. So this is XRP. We're on the bottom side of 804. Why is that relevant? Because that's the resistance area, support line that it was being used on. And now it seems like it wants to pull down. The RSI is finally starting to correct itself here a little bit. It's been struggling to try to do what it needs to do, actually. So it's coming down. It's finally to a reasonable area in the 30-minute, but in the 4-hour, it's still up towards neutral. It's corrected, but this is where you're looking to see if we can hold this area, get back topside, but we're on the bottom side of the 20-day in the 4-hour. So we're going to see how this plays out, but right now, it's not looking so hot. It's like I said with XLM, it's on the bottom side of where we want it. We want it at 2-1. Oh, now it's back to the top. It pulled back up. So this was that little dump I was looking for earlier. But now we're going to see if we can get any kind of volume. Right now, with what Bitcoin's doing, it's just retesting 42,259 on the bottom side. And that would support a drop to 41,139 if it can't get topside here pretty darn quickly. So pay attention to what I'm saying. Consider joining Tom's Army. Get a step ahead so you can get that exclusive Telegram. Stay blessed, everybody.